the Zoom brush hog, black sapphire, which honestly looks kind of similar to the June bug color, but I've never used a brush hog before, so it's always good to challenge yourself with different lures and different baits just so you can get used to them. You never know what you'll catch whenever you use something new. Look at this pond. I've primarily used Senkos, I've used trick worms, I've used flukes, I've used whopper ploppers, I've used gigantic swim baits, crankbaits, topwater torpedoes, but I haven't used a brush hog before. I've never even fished with one of these before. I've seen a lot of my friends use the baby brush hogs, but I don't know. Let's see how effective it really is. I'm not sure if it'll catch fish, but I sure do know that it'll catch some weeds, so that's always good. It's got a lot of appendages, so hopefully it looks really nice in the water for these fish. I don't know if I'm retrieving it wrong, or if it's too big and bulky, or if the bass just aren't hungry right now. The grass sure is though, so that's good. Oh, damn. I'm about to switch to these, culprit worms. The 7.5 inches. They're watermelon red core. This thing says it's opened. Obviously, this package has been opened before, but these are some soft plastics I've never used before. See, the fish want this, and if they don't want this, I don't know what else I'm going to switch up to. I might switch up to a confidence bait of mine. It's just, I really do want to catch at least one fish here. I try yawing some brush or something on the bottom. I mean, it still looks nice. Like, how would a bass not want that? No, it still looks nice. How would a bass not want that? Look at that. That's freaking beautiful. When trying out, different lures, new baits, it's always okay to switch back to your, what makes you feel most confident. And actually, that is the Senko. So I got Texas-Rigged. I just want to be able to catch one fish today. I don't really want to be skunked. So if I don't catch anything on this, we're gonna switch up to something else. When I switch back to, I don't know about switching back, but I might switch to something that I'm not really that confident in. Oh my God. How the heck? Okay, technical difficulties, give me a second. You see this? What in the hell? I don't know how the heck that happened. Word of advice to people who are using braid or any other kind of line and you get something happen like that, try to fix the knot instead of just cutting, because now I've got 3 tag ends on this line and I got to figure out where the heck it's coming from. Oh, man. After what seemed like a lifetime, I was finally able to pick up and clean up all that line that I had. Unfortunately, all the hooks, I think they might have been 5/0. I honestly can't even remember. All the hooks I had are kind of rusted out, so the worm hook that I have is kind of smaller than the one I was just using. Okay, Finally, first cast with the Senko. And I got in the tree somehow. You know, this happens all the time whenever you're going fishing. You know, some little minor setbacks. You can't let them ruin your day. But make sure if you're, you know, cutting line or changing lures that you pick your trash up. I lost so much line. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, I'm literally down to the freaking bail on this. This is insane. So as I was saying, the Senko is usually my confidence bait, but things aren't really looking that good. I got 10 minutes left of being here. And I've got nothing but grass. Grass and heartache. And I lost a whole bunch of my line. There's like 1 or 2 more casts on this and I might switch up to the Whopper Plopper. This is freaking ridiculous. My line spool is so low that I can't even retrieve because it's not wrapping around the bail and around the spool. That is pitiful. Alright, where are the fish at, man? Oh, there's a fish. Not skunk today. Oh, please stay on. Ooh. Get out of the grass, get out of the grass. Come here, come here. Come here, come here. Oh, it's a nice little chunk. It's acting kind of crazy. It's a nice one right there. Hooks in his throat, which freaking sucks, but I'm able to get it out. So let me just turn this camera off and get my pliers. Okay, unfortunately, like I said, he was gut hooked, but there he is. I had to end up cutting the hook and then pulling out because the freaking barb was all the way through his gut, so I had to pull that out. Learn from my mistake. I haven't really been doing that good. I've been using these, well, you can't really see it right here, but these hooks, and they're like rusted out, so I don't want to use them anymore. So I went from that hook to this hook right here. Now here's this hook. There's a huge difference in those hook sizes, and the second one, I don't even want to use hooks of that size anymore because I just gut hooked that fish. Luckily the barb of the hook came out and I was able to pull it, and I had to just cut the hook, so I pulled out 2 separate pieces of hook, but that's not what I wanted to do at all, obviously. I've got hook fish before, more times than I should have. And I don't know if it's just the fish literally choke it, or if I'm just setting the hook too late, or I don't know. But smaller hooks are definitely not in my favor, and luckily that was one of the cleanest gut hook removals I ever had. I cut off the hook, obviously, so I'm gonna head to work and try to reevaluate myself, because I would have rather been skunked than gut hooked a fish. So, and that was a nice sized fish, so I'm pretty bummed out about that. Thanks for watching this video. And I came out here today with the goal of, with the intentions of just using some new baits, some new lures that I've never used before, just trying them out. Didn't catch anything on that, so I switched up to a confidence bait of mine, which is obviously just a plain regular old Texas-Rigged Senko. Unfortunately, the hook I used for that Senko is too small, and the fish almost swallowed it completely. But luckily, the barb of the hook was coming out of the gullet, so I was able to pull that through a little bit, and then just cut the hook, and I just pulled through the rest of the way, and then he was fine. I lost the majority of my fishing line, and got a little muddy, and unfortunately, I already said unfortunately, but what the morning regardless, because I got mud all over my freaking shorts. I gotta go to work, so see how this goes. Thanks for watching.